மேக்ஸ் எஜுகேஷன் மூலம் கற்கின்ற மாணவ செல்வங்கள் மற்றும் ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்கள் மாணவருக்கும் வணக்கம். ஓகே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்டு பிசிக்ஸ், அதாவது 1 மார்க் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வித் ஆன்சர் தான் பார்க்க போறோம். 1 மார்க் வந்து 100 1 மார்க்ஸ். ஸோ வித் 100 1 மார்க்ஸ் இருக்கு. சேலம் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட்ல எல்லா டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே நீங்க ஃபாலோ பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ பப்ளிக்கு உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். 1 மார்க் டெஸ்ட் எழுதி பார்க்கறதுக்குலாம் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? ஸோ நான் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வந்து எப்படின்றது நான் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல கொடுத்துற விரைவில் நான் உங்களுக்கு நான் அப்டேட் பண்ணிருவேன். ஓகேவா? ஆன்சர் கீ ஃபுல்லாக நம்ம செக் பண்ணல. 2 மீடியம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுமே பார்க்கலாம். மறக்காம வீடியோக்கு லைக் போட்டுக்கோங்க. புதுசாக யாராவது சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. 12th ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் எழுதி முடிச்சிருப்பீங்க. எவ்வளோ மார்க்ஸ் அப்படின்றது மறக்காம கமெண்ட் செக்ஷன்ல சொல்லுங்க. சரியா? ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு மறக்காம ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. அதர் சப்ஜெக்ட் வேற என்ன சப்ஜெக்ட் போடலாம் அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் அப்படின்றது மறக்காம கமெண்ட்ஸ்ல சொல்லுங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன், the two identical point charges of magnitude q are fixed minus or negative q are fixed as shown in figure below. The third charge plus q is placed midway between two charges at the point P. Suppose the charge plus q is displaced at a small distance from the point in the direction indicated by the arrow. In which direction S will plus q be stable with respect to displacement? First one பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா option B, B1 and B2. Second, which charges configuration produces a uniform electric field? Second option C, uniformly charged infinite plane. Third one, an electric dipole is placed at the alignment angle of 30 degree with an electric field 2 into 10 power minus 2 n C inverse. Okay, it experienced torque equal to 8 nm. The charges on the dipole, if dipole length is 1 centimeter, is third one option B, 8 mc. Fourth one, எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு ஹாப்பி பொங்கல் பா. எல்லாருக்கும் ஒரு விஷஸ் சொல்லிடுறேன். Two identical conducting balls having positive charges q1 and q2 are separated by the center for two center distance. If they are made to touch each other and they separated to the same distance, the force between them will be என்னன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. Fourth one option C, more than before. Fifth one, an electric field E is equal to 10 into xi exists in the certain region of space. Then the potential difference V is equal to VO minus V, where V suffix O is an potential at origin and V suffix A is an potential at x is equal to 2 meter. Fifth one option C, plus 20 joule. Sixth, 2 point A and B maintained at the potential of 7V and minus 4V respectively. The work done in moving 50 electrons from A to B is 6 பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா option A, 8.80 into 10 power 17 joule. Seventh one, a parallel plate capacitor shows a charges Q at voltage V. Suppose the area of the parallel plate capacitors and the distance between the plates are each doubled. Then which is quality that will changes? Seventh one, option D, energy density. Eighth one, two metallic spheres of radii 1 centimeter and 3 centimeter are given charges minus 1 into 10 power minus 2 C and 5 into 10 power minus 2 C respectively. If these are connected by the conducting wire, the final charges on the biggest sphere. 8, option A, 3 into 10 power minus 2 C. Ninth one, torque on a dipole in uniform electric field is maximum when angle between P and E is. Ninth one, option B, 90 degree. 10th one, if a dipole is placed in non-uniform electric field at the angle theta, it experience 10 பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா option C, both a net force and torque. 11, a wire of resistance 2 ohms per meter is bent to form a circle of radius 1 meter. The equivalent resistance between the diametrically opposite point A and B show in the figure. 11 பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா option A, 5 அந்த ohms. 12, a toaster operating at 240 volt has the resistance of 20, the power is n அப்படின்னு பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா 480 volt. Carbon resistor 47 plus or minus 4.7 k ohms to be marked with rings of different colors for its identification. The color code sequence will be 13th one, option B, yellow, violet, orange, silver. 14th one, Yeah, 14th one, two wires of A and B with a circular cross section made up of same material with equal length. Suppose 14th one, RA is equal to 3RB. Then what is the radius of wire A to B of B? 14, option C, 1 divided by root 3. 15th one, in India, electricity is supplied from the domestic use of 220 volt. It is supplied to 110 volt in USA if resistance of 60 watt uh, bulb for use in India is R. The resistance of 600 watt bulb from the use in USA will bend. 15th one option 15th one option C, R divided by 4. 16th one, the coefficient of temperature resistance of 0.00125 per degree Celsius at 300 Kelvin. If resistance is 1 ohm, the resistance of the wire will be 2 ohms at 16th one, option B, 1100 Kelvin. 17, the internal resistance of 2.1 volt cell which gives a current of 0.2 ampere through the resistance of 10 ohms is 17, option B, 0.5 ohms. 18, in Joule's heating law, when I and T are constant, if H is taken along y-axis and I square along the x-axis, the graph is option A, straight line. 19th on the electric resistivity of thin copper wire and thin copper rod respectively. Questions பார்த்துக்கோங்க then 19, option C. 20, a graph is drawing taking potential difference across the end of conductor along x-axis and current through the conductor along y-axis. The slope of the straight line gives 20, option B, conductance. 21, an electron moves straight inside a charge parallel plate capacitor of uniform charge density O. The time taken by the electron to process the parallel plate capacitor when the plate of the 21, option D. Okay, 22, a circular coil of radius 5 centimeter and 50 turns carries a current of 3 ampere and the magnetic dipole moment of the coil is 22, option B, 1.2 ampere minus meter square. 23, three wires of equal length are bent in the form of loops. One of the loops is circle, another is a semicircle, and the third one is square. They are placed in uniform magnetic field and same electric current is passed through them. Which of the following loop configuration will experience greatest torque? 23, option is circle. 24. A wire of length L carries current I along the y direction and magnetic field is given by B is equal to beta divided by root 3 I plus I vector plus J plus K plus into T. The magnitude of Lorentz force acting on the wire. Option பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா A. 25. A non-conducting charged ring of charge Q, mass M, radius R is rotating with a constant angular speed W. Find the ratio of its magnetic moment with angular momentum is 25. Option C, Q divided by 2 meter. 26. Two short bar magnetic have a magnetic moment 1.20 ampere meter squared and 1.00 ampere meter square respectively, and they are kept on horizontal table parallel to each other with their north poles pointing towards the south. They have common magnetic equator and are separated by the distance 20.0 centimeter. The value of the resultant horizontal magnetic induction at the midpoint C of the line joining their centers is horizontal components of Earth magnetic induction is 26, option C, 2.56 into 10 power 4. 27, a flat electric disk of radius R carries an excess charges on its surface and the surface charge density is A. The disk rotates about an axis perpendicular to its plane, passes through the center, which which angular velocity. Find the magnitude of the torque of disk if it is placed in uniform magnetic field when strength is B, which is directed perpendicular to the axis of rotation. ஆப்ஷன் டி 28. அதாவது the potential energy of magnetic dipole, அதாவது whose dipole moment is pm கொஸ்டின் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. am kept in uniform magnetic field b is equal to 0.283. 28. Option C 0.1 joule. 29. The wire of length 1 m is made into circular loop and it carries a current of 3.14 ampere. The magnetic dipole moment of the current loop is ampere meter squared is 29. Option C 0.25. 30. A uniform magnetic induction 2 into 10 power 4t acts along z direction. The fine beam of proton is projected along xy plane with velocity of 10 power 3 meter second inverse. Find the work done when the beam of proton moves the distance 10 centimeter. 30. Option D 0. 31. A thin semicircular conducting ring PQR of radius R, if falling with its plane vertical in horizontal magnetic field B, as shown in figure, the potential difference developed across the ring when it is speed V is 31. Option D. Okay, 2R BV and R is a higher potential. 32. A flux linked with the coil at any instant T is given by அந்த இது பார்த்துக்கோங்க ஈக்குவேஷன் இந்த induced EMF at t is equal to 3 seconds is 32. Option B minus 10 volt. 33. When the current changes plus 2 ampere minus negative 2 ampere is 0.05 second, an EMF of 8 volt is induced in the coil. The coefficient of self induction of the coil is 33. Option D 0.1 H. 34. A circular coil with a cross-sectional area of 4 centimeters squared has 10 turns. It placed at the center of the long solenoid that has 15 turns centimeter and the cross-sectional area of 10 centimeters squared. The axis of the coil coincides with the axis of the solenoid. What is the mutual inductance? Option A 1.54 mu H. 35. The step-down transformer reduces the supply voltage from 220 volt to 11 volt and increases the current from 35. Option B 0.83. 36. In a series RL circuit, the resistance and inductive reactance are the same. Then the phase difference between the voltage and current in the circuit is 36. Option A pi divided by 4. 37. An inductor 20 mH, the capacitor 50 mu F, and the resistor 40 ohms are connected in series across the source of EMF is equal to 10 sin 340 t. The power losses in AC circuit is 37. Option C 0.46 volt. 38. In an oscillating LC circuit, the maximum charges on the capacitor Q. The charges are on the capacitor when the energy is stored equally between the electric magnetic field is 38. Option C Q divided by root 2. 39. The RMS value of the alternating current AC flowing through the resistance 5A. Its peak value is 39. பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா option C 7.07 ampere. In RLC series, அதாவது A3 circuit as resonance 40. Option B net reactance is 0. 41 பார்க்கலாம். The dimensions of 1 divided by mu 0 epsilon 0 is 41. Option B L squared T squared. 42. Which of the following electromagnetic radiation is used for viewing object through fog? 42. Option D infrared. 43. Consider an oscillator which has charged particle and oscillates about position with a 300 mHz. The wavelength of electromagnetic wave produced by this oscillator is option A 1 meter. 44. An EM wave is propagating in the medium with velocity. The V vector is equal to V I bar. The instantaneous oscillating electric field of EM wave is along positive y axis. The direction of oscillating magnetic field of EM wave will be along என்ன டைரக்ஷன்ஸ்னு கேட்குறாங்க. ஆப்ஷன் சி plus Z direction. 45. Fraunhofer lines are an example of dash spectrum. Line absorption spectrum. 46. Which one of them is used to produce and propagating electromagnetic wave? 46. Option A. Other than accelerating charge. 47. Which of the following is not true for electromagnetic wave? 47. Option D. D. In vacuum, it travel with different speed, which depends on its frequencies. 48. The electric and magnetic fields of electromagnetic waves. 48. Option A. In phase and perpendicular to each other. 49. The characteristic spectrum of an atom is observed as. 49. Option A. The pure line spectrum. 50. Which one of the following is not an electromagnetic wave? 50. Option D. Beta rays. 51. The rod of length 10 centimeter lies along the principal axis of concave mirror of local length 10 centimeter in such a way that is n closer to the pole is 20 centimeter from the mirror. The length of the image is 51. Option B 5 centimeter. 52. The high light incident from air onto slab of refractive index to maximum possible along of refraction is 52. Option A 30 degree. 53. Star twinkle due to option C refraction. 54. The radius of curvature of curved surface at a thin plano convex lens is 10 centimeter and the refractive index is 1.5. If the plane surface is silvered, then the focal length will be 54. Option B 10 centimeter. 55. 55. Air bubbles is glass slab of refractive index 1.5. Near normal incidence is 5 centimeter deep with viewed from one surface and 3 centimeter deep with viewed from opposite face. The thickness of the slab 55. 55. Option C 12 centimeter. 56. A ray of light traveling in the transparent medium of refractive index n falls on the surface separating the medium from its air at an angle of incidence 45. The ray can undergo total internal reflection from the following n. 56. Option D n is equal to 1.5. 57. A plain glass is placed over the various coloring letters violet, green, yellow, red. The letter will appear to be raised more is 57. Option D violet. 58. In Young's dribble split experiment, the split separation is double to maintain a
நான் போயிட்டு வந்துதான் போய் சரியா கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுறேன்.
ஓகே. 58 யங்ஸ் the in 58 பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஆப்ஷன் ஏ 2D. 59 when light is incident on the soap film of thickness 5 into 10 power 5 centimeter and the wavelength of light refracted maximum in the visible region 5320 angstrom, refractive index of the film will be 59 option B 1.33. 60 அதாவது first diffraction minimum due to straight split of within 1.0 into 10 power cube centimeter is that 30 degree. The wavelength of light is used to 60 option B 500 0 60 அதாவது ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிஃப்ராக்ஷன் மினிமம் சொல்லியாச்சா 61. த ரே அதாவது ஏ ரே ஆஃப் லைட் ஸ்ட்ரைக் எ கிளாஸ் பிளேட் அட் ஆங்கிள் 60 டிகிரி இஃப் த ரிஃப்ளெக்டட் அண்ட் ரிஃப்ராக்டட் ரேஸ் ஆர் பர்பண்டிகுலர் டு ஈச் அதர் ரிஃப்ராக்டிவ் இண்டெக்ஸ் ஆஃப் த கிளாஸ் இஸ் 61 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ √3. 62 அதாவது லைட் டிரான்ஸ்மிட்டிங் பை நிக்கோல் பிரிஸ்டம் இஸ் 62 option C plain polarized. 63 the ray of light passes from the denser medium into rarer medium for the angle of incidence 45 degree. Then refracted ray grazes the surface of separation of the two medias. The refractive index of the denser medium is 63 பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஆப்ஷன் சி √2. 64 the ray of light traveling a rarer medium and the refracted surface of denser medium automatically undergoes 64 option D path difference of and the lambda divided by 2. 65 in an electron microscope the electrons are accelerated by the voltage at 10 kV. The voltage is changed to 224 kV. Then the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron would option C decrease by 4 times. 66 when a metallic surface is illuminated with a radiation of wavelength the stopping potential is V. If the same surface is illuminated with a radiation of wavelength on the 2 lambda the stopping potential V divided by 4 the threshold wavelength for metallic surface. Option D 67 the photoelectric surface is illuminated successfully by monochromatic light of wave A, and if the maximum kinetic energy of the emitted photoelectrons in the second case of 3 times that in first case the work functions of surface or material is 67 option D Hc to 2 lambda. 68 two radiation with photon energies of 0.9 E and 3.3 eV reactively, respectively, are falling on a metallic surfaces successfully. If the work function of the metal is 0.6 eV, then the ratio of maximum speed of emitted electrons will be option B 1 is to 3, 69. The mean wavelength of light from sun is taken 550 nm and its mean power 3.8 into 10 power 26 volt. The number of photons received by the human eye per second on the average from sunlight is order of 69. Option A 10 power 45, 70. The light of wavelength 500 nm is incident on the sensitive plate of photoelectric work function 1.235 eV. The kinetic energy of the photoelectron emitted is take H value என்னன்னு பார்த்துக்கோங்க 70 option C 1.24 eV 71. The work functions from the metal A and C, 1.2 eV, 2.0 eV, and 5.0 eV respectively. The metal which will emit photoelectrons from radiation of wavelength 4100 and the ampere 0 is R. 71. Option B, both A and B. Okay, wow. 72. The Coolidge tube operated 2408 2 lakh 400 and 800 2 lakh 4800 watt. The minimum wavelength of X-ray radiations emitted from Coolidge tube is 72. Option D 0.5 into 10 power minus 10 meter. Photons has 73. Option A energy but zero mass. 74. In hydrogen atoms, the electron revolving in the fourth orbit has angular momentum equal to 74. Option D 2h divided by pi. 75. The charges of cathode ray is A positive. 75. Answer பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா B negative. 76. The ratio of the wavelength for transition from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1 in lithium, helium, hydrogen is 76. Option D 4 is 9 is 36. 77. If the nuclear radius of Al27 is 3.6 Fermi, the approximate nuclear radius of Cu is 77. இல்லையா? Option C 4.8. 78. The mass of 3 into L lithium inverse 7 and nucleus of 0.042 is the sum of masses of all its nucleons. The blind energy for nucleons 3 into lithium power 7 nucleus is nearly 78. Option B 5.6 MeV. 79. The radioactive nucleus initial number A and atom number is Z. 2 the alpha bar. 2 alpha and the positron. The ratio of number of neutron that of proton in the final nucleus will be 79. Option B 80. The half time period of the radioactive element A is same as mean like time of another radioactive element B. Initially, both have the same number of atoms. Then option C, B will be declared faster rate A. 81. The system consists of n suffix 0 nucleus is equal to 0. The numbers of nuclei remaining after half of half time. 81. Option B. 82. The number of alpha and beta particles emitted when the isotope 92 uranium power 238 undergoes alpha and beta decays from Pb 82 Pb power 206 or respectively. Option 3 8,6 83. The mean life of radon is 5.5 days. Is half time half life is dash 83. 83 on the option D 3.8 days. 84. Doping is semiconductor result is 84. Option C the changing in crystal structure. 85. If the positive half wave rectify voltage is fed to a load resistor, which part of cycle the load current will flow? 85. Option C 0 degree minus 180 degree. 86. The light emitting in the LED is due to 86. Option A recombination of charge carrier. 87. to obtain sustained oscillation in an oscillator. 87. Another option D, all of the above. 88. If an input to the NOT gate is A is equal to 10, 11, output is dash. 88 option A, 0, 100. Okay. 89. The output of the following circuit is when the input ABC is 89. Option A, 101. 90. The variation of frequency of carrier wave with respect to amplitude, respect to amplitude of the modulating signal is called dash. 90. Yeah, option B, frequency modulation. 91. The frequency range of 3 MHz to 30 MHz is used for. 91. Option C, skywave propagation. In transistor, the value of 1 divided by alpha or minus 1 divided by beta is equal to 92. Option D is equal to 1. 93. Orbital energy gap for the semiconductor GE and SI respectively. 93. Yeah. Option B, 0.7 EV and 1.1 EV. 94. The particle size of Z and O material is 30 nm based on dimension is classified as. 94. Option B, nanomaterial. 95. The method of making nanomaterial by assembling the atom is called. 95 on the option B, bottom up approach. 96. The alloy used for muscles wires in robot are. Option A, shape memory alloy. 97. The particle which gives masses to proton and neurons are. 97. Option A, Higgs particle. 98. However, the gravitational waves were theoretically proposed by. Option C, Albert Einstein. 99. The radio waves after refraction from different part of ionosphere on reaching the earth are called as dash. Option B, sky wave. Skip distance is started distance between dash. Option A, at the point of transmission and the point of reception. ஓகே, இது அப்படியே தமிழ் மீடியம் தான். ஆன்சருக்கு நான் கடகடன்னு சொல்றேன். ஓகேவா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒன் பார்த்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஆப்ஷன் பி, செகண்ட். ஆப்ஷன் சி, தேர்டு. ஆப்ஷன் பி, பி. ஓகேவா? ஃபோர்த் ஒன் ஆப்ஷன் சி, ஃபிஃப்த் ஒன் ஆப்ஷன் சி, sixth one. Option A, seventh one. Option D, eighth one. Option A, ninth one. Option C, 10th one. Is option C, 11. Option A, 12. Option C, 13. 13. Another option B, 14. Option C, 15. Is also option C, 16. Option B, 17. Is also option B, 18. Option A, 19. Option C, 20. Option B, 21. Option D, 22. Option B, 23. Option A, 24. Option A, 25. Option C, 26. Option 6. Option 3, 27. Option D, 28. Option C, 29. Option C, 30. Option D, 31. Option D, 32. Option B, 33. Option D, 34. Option A, 35. 35 வந்து ஆப்ஷன் பி. 36 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 37 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 38 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 39. 39 வந்து ஆப்ஷன் சி. 40 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 41 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 42 ஆப்ஷன் 42 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 43 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 44 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 45 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 46 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 47 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 48 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 49 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 50 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 51 ஆப்ஷன் 50. 51 ஆப்ஷன் பி 5 சென்டிமீட்டர். 52 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 53 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 54 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 55 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 56 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 157லாம் இல்லை, 57 தான். ஓகேவா? 57 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 58 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 59 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 60 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 61 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 62 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 63 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 64 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 65 சி. 66 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 67 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 68 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 69 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 70 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 71 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 72 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 73 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 74 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 75 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 76 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 77 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 78 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 79 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 80 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 81 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 82 என்னடா 82 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 83 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 84 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 85 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 86 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 87 ஆப்ஷன் டி. 88 ஆப்ஷன் 88 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 89 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 90 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 91 ஆப்ஷன் 91 ஆப்ஷன் டி. ஓகேவா? 92 வந்து ஆப்ஷன் டி. 93 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 94 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 95 ஆப்ஷன் பி. 96 ஆப்ஷன் 96 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 97 ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. 98 ஆப்ஷன் சி. 99 பி. 100 ஆப்ஷன். ஆப்ஷன் 100 வந்து ஆப்ஷன் ஏ. சரியா? 100 வந்து ஆப்ஷன் ஒன்னு. ஆப்ஷன் ஒன். ஓகே, இதற்கான பிடிஎஃப் நான் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்ல கொடுத்துட்றேன். கொஸ்டின்ஸ் நீங்க அதை வச்சு ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஆன்சருக்கு வீடியோல செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. ஸோ தொடர்ச்சியான அடுத்தடுத்து வீடியோ வந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோங்க. தேங்க்யூ.